Hello everyone. So I just want to make a quick video about mantras and prayer. So the first thing someone has to understand is that the multiverse, the fabric of reality, is made up of vibration. And we can literally affect reality by adding our own choice into what vibrations that we put out. Over the many millennia, thousands and thousands of years that humans have been here, hundreds of thousands, maybe even millions, depending on if you think of the yugas and you believe in the yugas, these cycles of time. Um, Certain prayers and mantras have been said again and again and again, like the Lord's Prayer in Christianity. Perhaps that wasn't said exactly again and again and again as much as something like a Hindu mantra like Om Namo Bhagavati Vasudevaya. I believe that's been said for millions of years. That means I bow to the Lord who exists, who lives in the hearts of all. Um, and another one, Om Kring Kari Kiye Namaha Om. That one I also believe has been said for millions of years, and that is converting your ego consciousness into basically the frequency, starting to manipulate your own body, mind, everything, manipulating it into the egoless and love frequency of the Divine Mother Kali Ma, in my own opinion. Um, so affecting both the fabric of reality, and we are part of the fabric of reality. We can change our minds and our perception, our intelligence into a cleaner and more orderly and more infinite um, being who exists not just for one's own sake, but there's plenty of mantras that you can say that will increase your ego or solidify it. But of course, I tend towards the mantras that free myself from ego and attune myself into higher frequencies, higher vibrations, higher manifestations of all that is. As a Vedantist, I believe, a Vedantist Hindu, I believe that everything is part of the same thing. And something even like the Lord's Prayer in Christianity, perhaps it wasn't said exactly as it's said, in Latin or in English or in other languages as it is recently, in the past couple thousand years. But the intention behind it can also conform it to a level of vibration and connection to the source that has been connected to and embraced in even with different words for millions of years. So it's not so sometimes it is more about intention than what you say, but when it comes to prayers and mantras, especially mantras, I think that the pronunciation and the intention are equally 50-50 important when you say a mantra. And, of course, your intention behind it. We can make up our own mantras or prayers, but they have the disadvantage of not being reinforced in reality through other human effort for as long as other prayers and mantras have. That doesn't mean that we can't create one and it can't be effective, but it takes a lot of focus. And it might apply to our own frequency, our own vibration of this person that we are, more so than others and how they have said similar things. That doesn't mean that, praying for something or asking for mercy or being very specific in your prayer, that's a little bit different than what I'm talking about. That is trying to contact the Godhead and begging the Godhead to change reality for you. Mantras and prayers, generally, when it comes to them being already inlaid in the fabric of reality, are not quite like the individual prayers we're asking personally. But if we ask for things with our hearts, and with our understanding, and with our spiritual intelligence, then it is likely we will receive. It might not be when we want it to, but in due time. Um, Higher powers know what we truly need, even when we don't. So if we pray correctly and for the right things, what we truly need, then we can oftentimes be rewarded. At any rate, prayers and mantras are very important for any spiritual practice. Whether you do prayers or mantras or chants, you should engage verbally with your practice and with the beings that you work with, worship, or what have you. So just keep vibration in mind, keep prayer and mantra in mind, and try to see how they fit into your own practice. At any rate, thank you very much for watching. Hope all of you have a wonderful day and never forget yourselves.